at the titty bar down on Main Street. I've seen her there in her underwear once or twice. I had front row seats, but I did not have the time of my life. Jenny, 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 she was having a good time. Dancing and twirling and whirling on the tips of her toes. I got angry at all those fellas watching TV. They wouldn't give Jenny a sign. I've got a skeleton that's tied to my back. I've got a skeleton that's tied to my back. I've got a skeleton that's tied to my back, and I feel like a bag of bones that ain't got no place for home. I feel like a bag of bones. I've got a rifle that's burning up my hands. I've got a rifle that's burning up my hands. I've got a rifle that's burning up my hands, and I feel like a hollow moan that ain't got no depth or tone. I feel like a hollow moan. I've got a baby that's sucking at my breast. I've got a baby that's sucking at my breast. I've got a baby that's sucking at my breast, and I feel like an empty gourd, mutilated by your sword. I feel like an empty gourd. that's wrapped around my neck. I've got an anchor that's wrapped around my neck, and I know I'm going overboard. I haven't even thanked the Lord. I know I'm going overboard. Can I tattoo you to me, honey? Can I whip you all night long? If you were a pool shark, I would be the 8-ball. You smother me with leather, then you shoot me down the hole. You are sensational, you are a sensation. You are sensational, you are a sensation. You remind me of my daddy, your sweat smells like the graveyard. You remind me of my mammy, her milk like whipping cream. Your touch is like the crab crawling down my back. Your touch is like the crab crawling, crack, 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 crack. Can I tattoo you to me, honey? Can I whip you all night long? Something has clear-cut her mind. Something has sucked out her womb. Something has curled up her hair. Something has painted her toes red. Uh-oh. July sky rolls by above her. Earth is firm beneath her feet. 7 other lives are waiting in the winds, but she is in a torture chamber, singing Mio, Mio, Mio. Maybe I should talk to that shrink. I tell him I used to feel like a daisy, but now I'm afraid that I don't like what I think. Singing Mio, Mio, Mio. Maybe I should confess to the priest. I tell him I used to like masturbating, 'cause I could always go to sleep. Something has clear-cut her mind, and something has sucked out her womb. Something has curled up her hair. Something has painted her toes red. Uh-oh. Her habit hides her opinion about the Pope and the Virgin Mary. Her arm is like a river with 1,000 tributaries. Rosarita, put your panties on. Oh, Rosarita, she's an angel, but when she hasn't got a dime, she'll sell her scrawny body so later she can fly. Rosarita, put your black dress on. Rosarita's religion, I can smell it in the air. a hickory rocking chair. Oh, we kneel at the altar, wave our hands up in the air. And I know some folks drink whiskey as if Jesus was in there. Rosarita, put your high heels on. Rosarita, she's a dandy. It's the way she says her prayers. It's like she's eating cotton candy, or she's got diamonds in her hair. Rosarita, put your lipstick on. Rosarita's religion, I can smell it in the air. It's like an old-time gospel show, or sitting in a hickory rocking chair. Rosarita's religion, I got to try it sometime if the Lord is willing, if the Lord is kind. For 7 years the weeds grew wild in his yard. He lived off bourbon and cigars, ignored his parakeet. He passed the time hoping that a movie star would drive up in her fancy car and make his life so sweet. Playing mental dot-to-dot with the holes up in his ceiling. Look for an astrological sign revealing the date that he'd be dead. And for 7 years he's cried on Independence Day, wishing that he'd find a way to turn off the explosions. With cotton balls stuffed inside his bleeding ears, he's glad that no one sees the fear mirrored in his eyes. Going crazy and to hell, he long ago stopped feeling the itching and the bleeding of his amputated right leg. And for 7 years his mother's offered counseling. He learned that when the phone rings, TV is a fine option. Comedy, Hardy Boys, a mystery, and game shows on till after 3. He'd like to sleep with Vanna. Picking up his bugle, he blows some mournful tune, something he once played each day in front of his platoon. Commander, often thought of suicide, and Then one day he finally died when his parakeet got hungry. They found him sprawled across the kitchen floor, trying to forget the war the headlines all assumed. La da dee da da dee da da doo, la da 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 doo, la da 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 da. I put her in my pocket, I took her home, I put her in my window. Her hair was all gone, her right hand it was missing, her smile was torn open at the seams. So I tried to revive her 'cause she seemed a little shell-shocked. I even massaged her feet. I performed mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I dialed 911, but the phone, it wouldn't ring. Day after day, she sits in the sunshine. The color of roses has entered her cheeks, and I call her Matthilda, and she seems to like the Latin rhythms I play on my tambourine. Well, you know it's not easy to pick up all the pieces of bone and scattered debris. But I'll tell you that Matthilda, she's awful handy with a dustpan. And though she can't talk, she breathes. La-da-da-da, da-da-da, oh, la-da-da-da, da-da-da, oh, I have a doll named Matthilda, oh, I have a doll named Matthilda, oh. I have waited for you to smear your shit on the walls of this temple. Kick down the door, crack the stained glass window. I've shaved myself from head to toe, learned a song to sing, trying to seem innocent without my wedding ring. Soldier bites on a bullet when they amputate below the knee. I'd like a piece of candy to suck on when you do your thing to me. Your shit on the walls of this temple. Kick down the door, crack the stained glass window. I stay here, the older I grow. Just like a walk in the desert, it would turn me to bone. Sometimes I feel like a dog been kicked in the head. Sometimes a baby neglected and soon to be dead. Sometimes I am the ocean drifting away a little bit more every day. Oh, oh, a river red ruby, a harvesting moon. Oh, 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 oh. Sometimes I plan to just run away. Sometimes I dream my mother has rocked me all day. Sometimes I wish that the waves would carry my waist a little bit further away every day. I've got a bandage holding my skin. Oh, oh, oh. And if you come to my doorway, do I let you back in? Oh, 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 oh. One time too many, the dog takes a bite. One time too many, the baby will die. One time too many, the ocean will dry. Or maybe the waves just stick to the other side. I have two hands, they sometimes hurt things. If I'm not careful, I scare the cat away. Scare the cat away. Scare the cat away. Splinter in my finger might catch on fire if I held it in the flame. Held it in the flame. Held it in the flame. Oh, why? Do you want to touch my feet. Feel with your finger my silo full of grief. Silo full of grief. Silo full of grief. The moment your finger slips between my toes, all motion cease, all motion cease, all motion cease. Oh, why?